don't know why that thing's crooked. Oh, there we go. It wasn't all the way in the hole. It wasn't all the way in. Let me turn this radio down because I'll definitely get copyrighted on this bullshit. All right. Yo, what's up? This is John from Judge University in the Peach Capital of the state, baby, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. I'm only going to talk for just a few minutes, and then we're going to get to it. So let me show you what we got going on. Today is episode 1 of the 1980 to 1974 full top conversion K5, which is end up going to be a C10. They're using a K5 chassis, I believe, and they converted it over to 2-wheel drive. My participation in this adventure is all the metal work, the rust work, the repair work, the body work, the gap work, the paint work, the cutting and buffing, and send it. That's my part, and whatever else they ask me to do, other than things that are against my nature. But anyways, let me show you where we at, boys and girls. Bam! There we are, boys and girls. There we are. We're already in the house. Yes, sir. We're already in the house. We're already in the house. We're already in the house. So, I got y'all on my little gimbal stick. We got that fixed. All right, so now, let me show you what I'm doing. I've already got it in. I have to adjust my cart just a little bit because that cart is for a C10 and a square body cab, not a K5. Now you see it's got that little Cadillac lean like it's got the Carolina squat. Don't worry about it. Don't fret about it. I'm going to fix it. All right, so here's my buggy. Then I've got it all extended as far as it'll go. Those little uprights right there need to be about 2 inches taller. And then to bring this thing level, plus I need to come right here. I need to come right here wherever the body bolt is, somewhere right in here. And I need to drop a drop leg and another drop leg and run some tubing back and have some wheels up here. I think, I'm not sure. I might be able to put a strap on the back, but the reason why I want to put some more wheels up here on the front is because I want to get this thing level. I need this thing to be level, like a Chevelle, because if I crawl my big donkey ass in there and my counterweight, it's going to be like a damn seesaw. And I'm going to seesaw. So, I've already got the door off. We're going to take the other door off, and let me show you what I'm doing. So, I've already didn't want to waste the time on showing y'all, So, I already made these plates. And these plates, I got one here and one here. And then I'm going to make another plate to go over there. And what we're going to do is I'm going to cut my buggy up. I'm going to show you this other buggy I got. This buggy right here is my bed buggy. Now, you're probably wondering, why in the world is that thing so damn tall? This right here is for a bed buggy. So I would put like C10 beds on it so it would be where I could stand up and block it. Well, it's going to sacrifice itself today. I'm going to cut all this tubing. I'm going to cut this tubing off and that tubing off, and then I'm going to see how much I got left, and then I'm going to cut this tubing and that tubing off. And then the reason why I'm going to cut it off to sacrifice it, it's got to sacrifice itself for another job. So I'm going to take a piece of tubing, and I'm going to go from here to here. And then I'm going to take a piece of tubing, and I'm going to go from here, and I'm going to make another plate. I'm going to make a plate right here where this can bolt back in there. And lo and behold, this one right here is broke. It's broken. The clasp in the box is broken. So we paused on that one. I got to figure out how to get that son of a gun out. So I'm going to have to see if there's an access hole. If not, I'm going to have to cut an access hole. It looks like, I don't know. We'll just have to figure it out. But nevertheless, so basically I'm going to run a piece of tubing from here to here. And I'm going to run a piece of tubing from here. And I'm going to make a plate where the bolt goes in there. And I'm going to grab the tubing here and here. And then about right here in the upright, I'm going to put another piece of tubing. And you're probably wondering why I'm going to do that. Well, Well. This one right here came out easy peasy, cheesy greasy. That plate right there in that retainer in there is broken on that. And no, I didn't put an impact on it. I put the old monkey wrench on it, right? That's what I did. Most time guys put impacts on them and breaks those clasps. But nevertheless, so we're gonna make a plate to fit this and then use this to bolt it back in there. And then a piece of tubing is gonna go from here to there, from there to there, and I'm gonna brace it. And the reason why I'm doing that is because when I start cutting on this son of a gun, I want this thing level, and I'm gonna check the door and make sure everything's good, because once I start cutting on it, I do not want this juke joint to flex any way whatsoever. Now, what I gotta do, a lot of stuff, what I gotta do on this part is here is the firewall pieces, right here. Here's the firewall pieces. Now they bought these pieces for something else that they were working on. So I'm not using these, I'm using these for a template. And I'm gonna make another set of these so I can go in here and cut all this out, and we're gonna do a shade firewall. We're not doing that today though, not on this episode. Maybe tomorrow, and then all this has to come off, and then this piece right here goes up there, right there, and this reinforces that. Most of the time, when you drill the spot welds out of this, it's rusted behind this, but I don't think this one is, but we're gonna find out. So, enough of that. There is a bolt right here. There's a bolt right there, and it comes in from the other way. What are you talking about, Jay? It comes in from the other way. There is a plug right there. You gotta get that plug out. You gotta get that plug out so you can get that bolt out. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna set this bad boy up right here, right here. We're gonna set this up right here. Now, if I can figure out how, I'm turning a 1980 K5 Blazer into a 1973 full conversion top Blazer. And it's going from a 4-wheel drive to a 2-wheel drive. So, all this week, this is what we're gonna be doing. So, let me get that bolt out, and let me show you this, and then we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep getting it. We're gonna keep getting it, boys and girls. We're gonna keep getting it. So in this episode, we're gonna make these door plates. We're gonna make these door, we're gonna try to make these in an hour. So I gotta figure out how to get the DJ app to go live on the DJ app so the sun gun can do my face tracking and track me. Just like that, boys and girls. There's a slot right there. You take that bad boy. Where the hell she go? Man, she run away like a daggone cockroach, man. Now, how in the hell did that thing get all the way over there? There it is right there. There's a plug right there. That little plug right there. Yes, sir. Boy, it's a-raining. It's a-raining up here. Yeah, I gotta figure out how to do the DJ app. I got the app downloaded, but I gotta figure out how to go live with the DJ software so it can do face tracking on me. Daggone. Man, she don't even want to talk to me. Oh, no wonder. My daggone battery about to die out. I'll tell you something that Mike told me yesterday. You can get an adapter for some different batteries. Because I've been looking at a Milwaukee pop rivet gun, and I got some Hercules batteries. So that's what I'm going to get. Is one of them daggone, oh, it's cold back here, boys and girls. think about this song, Johnny? What do you think about this thing? All night long. All night long. Yes, sir. All night long. All night long. I done built this truck 3 times in my head last night in the bed. Gotta go upside down. All right, boys and girls. Contact. Just like that. She's doorless. 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 I'm coming, don't go nowhere. I'm gonna show you what I'm doing. Just hold on. I'm taking these brackets off because I've only made one set so far. I've only made one set. I've only made one set. All right, so do-da, 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 going up. Ha-ha. So we're gonna take this, put it right there. Good. We good in the neighborhood. We good in the neighborhood. All right. So we're gonna make a plate right here. So let's get the tape measure. Yeah, 73 was half doors. Yep, sure was. Sure was. Sure was. Sure was. It sure was. 73 was 73 and 74 was half doors. Yeah, we're gonna turn this one into a 74 full top half door. Half door. That's what we're doing, boys and girls. All right, so we're just gonna make it. We're gonna make it as. That's the thing like on the back of the door. Boom, 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 boom. All right, enough of that. So let's make it. We're gonna have to have enough room to do what we need to do. So let's make it 5. So I can make it 5. I got 5 on it. 5 this way. 5 this way, and then there's a little recess right there. Not like recess in school. But we're gonna make it 2.5. Make it 2.5. And then we'll just put 5/8 hole in the middle. 5/8 hole. 5/8 hole in the middle. Boys and girls. Let's go over here to the juke joint. I don't know. Don't get me lying. I don't know. I don't know. Turn y'all. Y'all can't see shit right there. Y'all can't see shit right there. Y'all just gonna have to sit right there. Y'all just gonna have to sit right there. I'll show you what I'm doing here in a second. I'll show you. Just hang tight. Where's that snow at? Where the snow at? We didn't get no snow. I got rain. I got rain. Once this opens up, I'll turn y'all around. Hold on a second. I might be able to do something. Y'all hang tight. Hang tight. Hang tight, boys and girls. I'll bring y'all up here. I'll bring y'all up here close to me. Y'all want to get close to me? Y'all want to be close? Y'all want to be close? Hold on, I'll bring y'all up here close and personal. Y'all think? Y'all think I was damn on wired up? Look what I'm doing. Look what I'm doing. I'm gonna set y'all right. Look, I'm gonna set y'all right there so y'all can see me. I'll set y'all right there. All right, here we go. All right. So we're gonna start a new one. 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 So we're gonna go 5. We're gonna go 5 by, what would we say, 2.5? Yep, 2.5, 2.5. Go 5. Oh, I see what happened. I was like, man, why ain't that lining up? It should have lined up. Should have lined up. 5. Man, I want some damn clam chowder. 2.5. So there's our box. All right, we're gonna put a hole at 2.5, but it's All no man, 2.5. 2.5, that's where we're gonna go. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna make a 5/8 hole. We're gonna make a 5/8 hole. 5/8 might be too big. No. Yeah, 5/8 would be good. 5/8. 5/8 is 0.625, if y'all didn't know. So there's our hole. Yep, there it is. All right, we're gonna add a little, I like to add a little fillet. We're gonna radius the edges just a little bit. I don't know why, I just like it. I just like doing it. I think it makes a cleaner part. We're gonna do about 3/8. We're gonna give it a 3/8 radius on the corners. Yeah, we're gonna make this the part right here, and then I'm gonna go see if I can find me some daggone soup. I think I want me some soup, and what if I got some tomato soup in the cabinet? What if I got some tomato soup can from last time? Maybe some tomato soup and some grilled cheese. There was a guy one time that wanted me to work on a 66 Mustang, and they needed a lot of work. I needed floor pans, I needed quarters, I needed a lot of stuff. And I talked to him about it. And there's our part. I'll bring y'all on in here so y'all can see it. Hold on, let me turn y'all around. All right, so there's our part right there. So we're gonna. Anyway, he was talking about, why ain't that got color on it? What the hell happened to my color? There we go. Anyways, anywho's, he wanted me to, there we go. He wanted me to work on it. And I told him, we talked about it, whatever. And then his neighbor convinced him, and they could do it. They could do a lot of it themselves. And they could do a lot of it themselves and save them some money, which is fine, no. So they took the car, and if anybody knows anything about Mustangs, they are unibodies. So with that being said, they took the car and put it on a rotisserie and started cutting it apart. And the got it all, cut the rust out. They thought, the guy thought he was doing good. He cut the rust out and all that stuff, and then he calls me and he said, "Hey man, I got this thing, got the rust cut out, man. You ready for it or whatever?" And I said, what are you talking about? You got the rust cut out? And he said, "I'll send you some pictures." And he sent me some pictures. Now they had the doors still on it, luckily. But the tops of the doors was touching, and the bottom of the doors was about a 2-inch gap. And and then he showed me pictures of it. They had cut some of the floors out. They cut the quarters off. Yeah. And then I told him, I said, "Buddy, I really appreciate your determination and everything, but I don't want to be ugly to you, but you just ruined your car." "Why? Why do you say that?" I said, "Well, I mean, for one, you didn't brace it up. And two, it's on the rotisserie." Ah, crap. "It's on the rotisserie. And it's flexed in the middle. So literally, you will have to," man, I'll be honest with you, I'm not interested. He's like, "What?" I said, I'm not interested. I said, you and your partner destroyed your car. I'll catch up on the comments here in a second, fellas. I'm trying to stay focused. I said, you have destroyed your car. Okay, everything's good. Everything's good. Pick that up. All right, let me check up the comments right quick. Yeah. All right, here we go. All right, let me catch up on it. Yeah, Billy, we're gonna turn a 1980 into a 1974. Yeah. Mike, you funny. What's up, Tulu? All right. All right, boys and girls. So that is that. 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 All right, let me turn y'all around. So the plan is this ought to be interesting. Oh, come on, girl. Work with me here. Work with me, work with me, work with me. She put up a good fight, but I win. I win. I win. I win, I win, I win, I win. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Hey, I'm gonna catch up on the comments, y'all. Just hang tight. I'm on a mission. 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 You notice I ain't putting no impact. You notice I ain't putting no damn impact on there. Now, let's see. Sorry, guys, got a phone call. What's the old saying about a donkey in a football? This is painful to watch. Well, you know what? You know what? Hey, Paul, if it's painful to watch, the same way you got here, the same way you can leave. It's all good. You know what else is painful to watch? Yeah. All right, hold on. Let's see. I turned to 89. I turned to 89 into 74. Okay, hold on a second. Well, somebody said something I wanted to comment on. They make, let's see. I've been eating deer bologna. Hey, that sounds good. Brace it up. Hold on a second. What's he doing? Somebody said something that I wanted to comment on. Where's it at? 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 Hold on a second. There was a damn comment, unless somebody deleted it 4 times, 2 times. All right, let's see. There was a comment. There was a comment that I seen. Don't tell me it went away. Did somebody delete that comment? I seen somebody's comment say suburban. Hold on, let me set this down so I can look. Just 1 second. Hold on. Message redacted. I'd shorten a $300 Suburban before I'd mess up a mint body. You know what? Message redacted. I had a conversation with somebody the other day, chopping up a there you go. Look, hey, I respect that, but at the end of the day, if a client, here, let me just put it to you like this. Whatever somebody wants to do with their money is their business. It's their business. If the client told me to cut the whole roof off this thing and make it a damn Gran Turismo, make it a California Cruiser where it was a convertible all the time, 24/7, 7 days a week, I would take a Sawzall to it and chop it off. If somebody brings me a 85, 84 Cutlass, I want to turn it into a convertible. I want to cut the whole top off of it and make it a convertible. Take like a 85 K5, like a 85 or like a K car, like a Dodge K car. Take all the convertible stuff out of a K car and put it on a Cutlass and make it convertible. Yeah, it's their money. They can do whatever they want to with it. It's your money. You can do whatever you want to it. If you want to buy beanie weenies and eat crackers all your life, then that's all you want to do. That's okay. It's your money. I don't understand, and I'm not getting on to you, Message That. This is just for broad. I see it on everybody's channel. I see it on Tulus. I see it on 87s. I see it on cars. I see it on mics. I see it on everybody's channel. Everybody complains about what everybody else does with their money. Who gives a shit? If a man brings over here and puts $10,000 in a bucket and sets fire to it, it ain't gonna hurt my heart. You know why it ain't gonna hurt my heart? It ain't my money. It's his. He burns it. It ain't my problem. I didn't make it. I didn't lose it. That's the way I look at it. That's the way I look at it. Yeah, but you can't turn. No. That's another episode. All right, so this is what we're doing right now. All right, so now let's get back to task. So we're gonna measure from here to here, and then we're gonna go out here and we're gonna cut up my cart. We're gonna cut my buggy up. We're gonna cut it up. Don't do it. So we're looking. So see that's about 1 inch. So that's about 1 inch. That's the way I got it figured. So we're about 16 inches. About 16 inches. What? 16 inches. All right, boys and girls. Let's get the Sawzall whacker. Let's find this. Where, oh where? I did something. Oh, I had the Sawzall cutting the steering column out of this truck. That wasn't towards you, message redacting. That wasn't towards you, like, that wasn't, hey. That wasn't aimed towards you. I was just saying in general, you know, where in the hell? This son of a gun got a mind of its own. I'm in the business of making money. So. damn tripod's being aggravating. Anybody remember what the length is? Anybody remember what the length was? I remember. Do y'all remember? "16 inches. Yeah. Now that wasn't attacking nobody. That wasn't attacking nobody. That was just saying, it's your money. You do what you want to with it. Now, if clients and stuff ask me to do stuff, I'll ask them, what's the mindset on it. But as long as it don't jeopardize the integrity of the shop or the safety of the vehicle, it's okay with me. It's all good to me. You know what I'm saying? I do have a suggestion. Maybe whenever I talk to the client, and they might already have this on their mind and they just didn't mention it, like a roll cage inside this thing. Just for safety. And they might already have that on their mind. They just hadn't said nothing to me about it. You know what I'm saying? So we talked about a lot of stuff, but we didn't talk about that, But again, they might have that in their mind, and we just might have talked about it. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of moving parts. There is a lot of moving parts for a lot of things. A lot of moving parts. That's why I keep a notebook, so when these ideas or these things pop up in my head, I can write it down, and then when me and the clients talk, I write it down that, hey, we talked about this. This is what we talked about. Blah, blah, blah. Herefore, therefore, there. One half does another. So if something comes up, it's like, hey, you ever thought about this? And see what they say. It's like, no, I didn't even think nothing about that. Then, hey, there you go. We thought about it. Where's my damn face mask? Let me go get my face mask. I'll be right back. I left it outside because I had to cut one of the body bushing bolts off the bottom of this thing. I'm back. Back like cousin. Woo. Got my earrings. Got my earrings. where's my other glove at, man? Where's my other glove at? Where's my other glove? My other glove. Help, 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 help. Here it is. Let's see if that works. You jackass. Had to purge the line. God damn it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it straight. I want to be different. Now you got to understand, I'm about to crawl in and out of this son of a gun. So we do it 39 and we'll do a little short, and then I can weld the crack. So if we're making a little short. It's 39 dead nuts. It's 39 3/4. We're gonna cut it 39. We're gonna cut it 39, boys and girls, and then I'll just adjust the angle on it. And then I know that piece ain't 39. Ain't no way. No, she's 31. We're gonna have to go bushwhack another piece off. Got to bushwhack another piece. Here. Damn Billy Goat dragged them damn cable. I'll catch up on the comments here in a second. Y'all just got to, I'm trying to stay focused. Hurry up, Leroy, you're letting the damn heat out. Hurry up, Leroy, you're letting the damn heat out. Let's see. I know that. Hey, Mike, I appreciate that. Oh, yeah, damn Diablo blade. But, man, you could have pulled a damn Diablo blade out and that dang on piece of metal. That son going with a damn... It'll jump apart. It'll just say, hey, look, I'm done. I'm out. What we say, 39? We said 39, didn't we? 39. 39, boys and girls. 39. 39. Man, there was an anvil on Marketplace for sale I found last night. It's nice. Guy's asking like 250 bucks for it. It stayed for sale for about 20 minutes and that son gun was gone. No, we're bracing up the door, Craig. What's up, Craig? What you got on my 40, Craig? Hey, appreciate that, Mike. One inch tubing. Let's see, yeah, 20K. Yeah, for that 442, 20K. Well, he actually 21. But he said if you mention that you've seen it on my page, he'd knock $1,000 off the price. So, it's 20 if you mention that you've seen me talk about it. It's nice, it's clean, it's clean. It's clean. I don't know how many miles on it, but it's low. I didn't even look, honestly. It's a nice car. It's a nice. I looked underneath it. There's no rust. Man, just get in it. Chicken's done. Just put gas in it and drive it, man. Just put gas in it and drive it. Just put gas in it and drive it. Put tags and insurance on it, of course. Put tags and insurance. Insurance. Put tags and insurance on it. Damn belt. Let me. My belt is at the last button. And the belt is so damn thick. What in the hell's wrong with this son of a gun? Son of a gun was going crazy, man. All right. Trying to get this done within the time frame because I don't want to go over 60 minutes. Boys and girls, if you ain't grounded, you ain't doing nothing. Sweet home Alabama. Gotta bridge the gap, baby. Get off of me! Get off of me! Sweet smoking. She's a smoking, baby. She's a smoking. She's a smoking. She hot. She hot. She hot, hot. She's hot to trot, baby. She's hot to trot. This one right here. Now this son gun right here, 40 inches. What the frick are we turning to? 40 inches. All right, we're gonna have to cut another one. I've had that saw blade a long time. All right, let me go measure again. Double check. Come on, tape measure, act right. Eat some Viagra. Stand up in it like a 5-gallon bucket. Hey. Hey. I better not hear anybody say you can't do it. Y'all better not say y'all can't do nothing. Because I'm telling you right now, look up on YouTube the man with no arms that won the bass tournament. No arms. He ties his own hooks with his bait caster. He throws a bait caster. He runs his tongue on the wheel to keep it from backlashing. And he reels it in. And the Bassmaster said for him to compete, he had to be able to tie his own lure. That son of a gun will hold a crankbait in his mouth with the hooks and tie a double polymer knot with his tongue. You know his wife loves him. So I better not hear nobody out there say they can't do shit. This man has no arms and out here winning bass tournaments. Throwing a bait caster. There's some grown men with both hands, all 8 fingers, and 2 thumbs that can't even damn throw a bait caster. Yeah. So I'm telling you right now, there better not be nobody. There better not be not now damn person telling me they can't do. I can't do that, man. Shit. This man ain't got no damn arms. And he's out here throwing a damn bait caster. I'm telling you right now. Yeah. Y'all better act right. Y'all better act right. Y'all better act right. I don't know where my glove is. I throwed it down. It's just gonna smell like bacon. It's just gonna smell like bacon. Oh, there it is. There she be. We over 60 minutes. I already know. I just looked at it and that bothers me. God damn, my hood keeps cutting off. Walking the gap, doing the crip walk, baby. Doing the crip walk. Get off of me! Get off of me! Get off of me! Get off of me! All right, let me catch up on the comments. Let me give me a swallow of water. Let me see what everybody's. I don't know what the hell's wrong with that thing. Sound going crazy, ain't it? Let me catch up on her. All right, boys and girls. Now I'll take the cutoff wheel. I'll take the cutoff wheel and cut that off because that right there is a sharp edge, and that will grab, and then I'll cut that little nipple off right there. But I had to walk the gap. I had about a 1/2 inch gap up there at the top. I had to walk it. Now that right there, boys and girls, is good as snuff and half as dusty. So that's the brace for this side. Now, like I said, I'm not doing it on camera because I don't know. I know how to get one off on a pickup truck. But anyway, I think I take these 2 bolts out. I might be able to get in there. And then again, I might be able to take a punch or a cheater stick and slide down in there and put pressure on that clasp to hold it so I can turn it. But the problem is, if that clasp is broke, I'm going to have to fix it for future endeavors. You know, whenever I set the doors, I can't have it. So I'm going to have to figure out if I have to go in here and cut a hole behind the, if I have to cut a hole behind the seatbelt bracket to get in there and see what's wrong with it and then fix it, at least it will be behind the seatbelt bracket. It won't be down here. So nevertheless, yeah, it's 100% broke off. Yeah. So that's where we're at, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, I got to do a little bit of finagling on my cart so I can get this thing level and then move some stuff around. Once I do that, I'll build the other one, but I won't build it live. Y'all already seen it one time. You don't need to see it again. I'll build this brace, and that brace will be good. And then I'll probably take the rest of that tubing and finish this one, and then take whatever tubing I got left to build me some little legs up here and see if I got some wheels so I can get this thing level. And then once that's braced up, everything's good to go. I'm going to make these. I'm gonna make some templates, but I'm gonna start cleaning this up and finding the spot welds so I can start going in here and doing that. I had to cut a square hole. Use a sawzall. I have hole saws. I got hole saws. I got some damn Diablo hole saws. I'll just take and cut in there. I'll just cut a hole. I might even cut a hole and find a plug. That's probably an even better idea. Probably cut an access panel. Probably see how big of a plug I can get. So if I can get like a 2.5-inch plug, I don't know. We'll just figure it out. But anyways, that side's done. I appreciate every single one of you. I appreciate the gifts. Y'all hit the subscribe button. This is episode 1. Tomorrow will be episode 2. I don't know where I'll be at on it, but I'll be at on it. I've already took the top off. I got it out. It's outside sitting on the canopy. I got the doors took off, and I already got the chassis pushed up to the bottom side of the property. So we're good to go. So all this week, we're going to be on the K5 Blazer, and we're going to turn it into a 2-wheel drive, full conversion top. So you boys and girls, you got a damn plasma table. No, I was talking about, well, I could do that, Mike. I could cut a hole and then put 2 nut inserts and then make a flange and put it back on there, so if you ever have to go back in there, you got an access port. See how fast that worked? See how fast that worked right there, me and you collaborate? So I could take a hole saw. I could cut whatever hole I wanted, put 2 nut inserts, quarter 20 nut inserts behind the seatbelt bracket perch. And then, or somewhere, well, it don't have to be there, but somewhere, and then put 2 nut inserts and then make a blind flange and then put the flange up there and then put the screws in there and we're good to go. Hey, can you give me a quick number? What? Hey, can you give me a quick number, 1 tip on welding? I'm just learning to do it right. What? Source code. Give me a quick number, 1 tip on welding. So don't look at the bright light without a welding glass, without welding hammer. What kind of tip you want? Clean. Now, clean. Yeah, so make sure your stuff's clean. Make sure you got a good ground. Make sure your wire's clean. Make sure you're using the right gas. If you're using flux, if you're using gas, I'm referring to using gas. If you're using flux wire, that's for like lawnmower decks and shit like that. Don't use flux wire to put body panels on or structural stuff like that. That's for like ornamental shit using flux core wire. I know there's people out there that use flux to put body panels and all that. That ain't the right way to do it. Just because you can do it don't mean it's the right way to do it. A broken clock's right twice a day. So, and see, my clock, it's still broke. It ain't got a battery in it. So cleanliness, the right helmet, you know, stuff like that. I'm using a stick on, oh, that's completely different. So using a stick welder. Stick welding is a little bit more forgiving, I found. Use a stick welder on 120. So you're doing little rod. You're doing like some small stuff. Yeah. Got the new fittings in. So we got all the new fittings, the high flows. So we're gonna change out all those aluminums to these high flows. So boys and girls, I appreciate every single one of you. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. If you got Facebook, go over to Facebook, hit the subscribe button on Facebook. We just hit about, I think, 17,000 followers on Facebook. If you got TikTok, go over to TikTok, check out TikTok. We're creeping right on up to get to 1,000. And I appreciate every single one of you, boys and girls. Remember when I said, don't worry about the man up the road or down the road. Sweep off your own front porch while sweeping off anybody else's. Put God first at losing drag. Peace, love, and chicken grease. I'm out.